Hi everyone, welcome back to Bike Scout. Today we're taking a closer look at a legend reborn, the 2025 Suzuki GSX-R1000. Known worldwide for its track-inspired performance and sharp handling, the GSX-R1000 is a superbike icon that continues to evolve. In 2025, Suzuki has made some key updates to keep it competitive in a world where electronics, power, and precision matter more than ever. Whether you're a longtime fan of the Gixxer or just getting into the superbike world, this one's for you. First off, let's talk about performance. The 2025 GSX-R1000 retains its tried-and-tested 999.8 cubic centimeters inline-4 engine, producing around 202 horsepower at 13,200 RPM and 117 Nm of torque at 10,800 RPM. That's more than enough grunt to launch you from 0 to 100 km per hour in under 3 seconds, and easily reach top speeds over 300 km per hour. Suzuki has worked on refining the internal components for smoother throttle response and better mid-range power delivery, making the bike more predictable and exciting whether you're on the street or at the track. The engine is still paired with a 6-speed gearbox and Suzuki's bidirectional quickshifter, which means you can shift up or down without touching the clutch. That's especially handy on track days or when you're pushing the bike hard. The ride-by-wire throttle system and revised intake system also give you better control and efficiency. It's not just about raw speed, it's about how that power is delivered, and Suzuki nails it here. The electronics package on the 2025 GSX-R1000 has received a solid upgrade. It now features a more advanced EMU-based traction control system, cornering ABS, launch control, and 3 riding modes that let you adjust power delivery depending on conditions. Whether you're riding in the rain, cruising through traffic, or pushing limits on a circuit, the electronics work in the background to keep things safe and sharp. There's also a new full-color TFT instrument cluster, replacing the older LCD display, giving riders all the key information in a modern, easy-to-read layout. When it comes to chassis and handling, Suzuki has kept the aluminum twin-spar frame but refined the suspension setup. The bike features Showa balance-free front forks and a Showa balance-free rear cushion, both of which offer excellent feedback and tunability. This setup provides superb stability when cornering hard and braking aggressively. The overall weight of the bike remains around 202 kilograms, wet, which keeps it nimble and flickable in the corners. It still feels like a race bike with lights, but it's surprisingly manageable for everyday riders too. The braking system includes Brembo monoblock calipers at the front with dual 320mm discs and a single disc at the rear. Braking is strong, progressive, and confidence-inspiring. Whether you're coming down a mountain road or diving into a turn at 200 km per hour, the GSX-R1000 handles it with poise. Now let's talk about the design. The 2025 GSX-R1000 continues Suzuki's aggressive, aerodynamic styling with a few modern tweaks. The front fairing is sharper, the LED headlamp is slimmer, and the winglets integrated into the bodywork give it a MotoGP-inspired feel. The tail section is sleek, and the exhaust system has been slightly reworked to meet emission norms without compromising performance or sound. It still screams Suzuki performance from every angle. Comfort-wise, the bike isn't as extreme as some of its leader-class competitors. The riding position is sporty, but not punishing. The seat is firm yet supportive, and there's just enough room to shift around during aggressive riding. You probably wouldn't want to take it on a cross-country tour, but for weekend blasts and track sessions, it's perfect. As for price, the 2025 Suzuki GSX-R1000 is expected to launch at around $17,500 in global markets. Pricing may vary slightly depending on the country and variant, especially if Suzuki releases a GSX-R1000 version with upgraded suspension and more electronics. Still, this places it competitively against rivals like the Yamaha R1, Kawasaki ZX-10R, and Honda CBR 1000RR. So, is the 2025 GSX-R1000 still worth it? Absolutely. It might not be the most technologically advanced in the leader bike class, but it strikes a perfect balance between raw performance, usability, and legendary racing DNA. For riders who value power, control, and reliability, this bike delivers in all the right ways. Thanks for watching today's video on Bike Scout. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the 2025 Suzuki GSX-R1000, don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. We've got more superbike reviews, comparison videos, and riding tips coming your way, so stay tuned and ride safe.